Attention passionate and loyal Cleveland Browns fans. A true storm is shaking the AFC North, and what's happening right now could completely transform the Browns' ambitions on the road to the Super Bowl. We are witnessing a monumental power shift, one that could leave one of our fiercest rivals stumbling for years. And you're hearing it here firsthand. Before we dive in, if you're part of the Dog Pound, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and join this growing brotherhood. Let's reach 2,000 subscribers together. Share this news with other fans and let the Browns' voice echo across the NFL. Now, hold on tight, Browns Nation. Fan, what happened in this game wasn't just about a loss. It wasn't just about statistics. It was about frustration, limits, and a silent message coming from the biggest leader on this team. Today, we need to talk seriously about Myles Garrett. Because what we saw on the field, and especially off it, says far more than it seems. Against the Buffalo Bills, Garrett took the field knowing he was one sack away from writing his name in NFL history. One sack past Michael Strahan and TJ Watt. One sack to stand alone as the greatest single-season sack leader of all time. The quest for Myles Garrett to break the single-season sack record continues. In the Cleveland Browns' 23-20 loss to the Bills on Sunday, Garrett was credited with 0.5 sack, bringing his season total to 22. Strahan and Watt hold the record at 22.5, and Garrett needs just one more sack to break it. However, Garrett couldn't break the record at home against Buffalo, and the defensive star admitted he was disappointed. "A little. For my family. I wanted to get it for them, have some family there," Garrett said after Sunday's game. "They felt like this would be the moment, so I definitely wanted to give them something to smile about. For me, the most important thing is always winning. It was a close game. We were a little loose against the run, got behind a bit, and weren't as physical as we needed to be. That's what I think about. The record is cool, but the team record is what keeps me up at night. The sack record, that will always be there." As Garrett said, his focus during the game was helping Cleveland win, which didn't happen. As a result, it was a disappointing game for him, and he'll look to break the record on Sunday, on the road, against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Browns coach addresses Garrett not breaking the sack record. Garrett had a chance to break the record at home Sunday but fell short. Bills quarterback Josh Allen did a good job escaping pressure and avoiding takedowns. Still, Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski admitted he was disappointed Garrett didn't break the record. "Yeah," Stefanski said when asked if he was disappointed. "I think the record. We talked about it, we talked a lot about it, but we don't really talk about it much in the building when we're preparing to play. That's not really our focus. That's not Myles' focus. You guys have talked to him about it enough. He's just trying to play good football to help the team win." Garrett still has 2 games left to break the record, but doing it in 16 games is likely the goal. Garrett breaks down the play that earned him half a sack. Even without breaking the record on Sunday, Garrett made a significant impact. He played well against the run, and on the play that resulted in the half sack, he knew he was making a difference. "I wanted to get another one any way I could," Garrett said. "I felt like that was a big play in the game and that we were going to move the ball and score some points, and I was happy about that. But whether Mason, Graham, got the pass or I didn't care. The important thing was that the play happened. I was proud of him for being in the right place at the right time. I just needed one more." Garrett also praised Allen for his ability to get rid of the ball when he saw him coming. "I saw his eyes get big when he saw me, so I knew he recognized me," Garrett concluded. "Then he started running the other way, but he slipped and I did too. I thought that could have been the chance to tie it, but it ended up just being a tie." He managed only half a sack. The record slipped away, and the frustration was written all over his face. But here's the part few people are talking about: backhand index pointing down. This disappointment wasn't just about the record. It was about the context. It was about doing it at home, in front of his family. It was about carrying the team on his back all season, and still walking off the field without a sense of reward. Garrett tried to be political. He said the focus is the team. That wins matter more than individual milestones. But, Browns Nation, do you really believe this doesn't weigh on him? Because it does. When the best player on the roster, a quiet leader, someone who never creates drama, shows public frustration, that's a signal. And here's the uncomfortable question. How long will Myles Garrett accept being brilliant on a team that doesn't match his level? Let's be honest. Garrett did everything within his control. Dominated games. decided matchups, entered the conversation as one of the greatest defenders of the modern era. And yet, the Browns keep stumbling through bad decisions, instability, and indecision. While he hunts quarterbacks, the team searches for an identity. While he flirts with history, the Browns remain far from a solid project. The game against the Bills made that crystal clear. Because that wasn't just another game. It was symbolic. It was a chance for a historic moment. And also a portrait of a team that can't turn individual greatness into collective greatness. Now I ask you, fan. Backhand index pointing right, will this frustration pass? Backhand index pointing right, or are we seeing the start of a silent wear and tear? Backhand index pointing right, how many more seasons will a generational talent accept losing his prime? Myles Garrett didn't ask for a trade. He didn't complain publicly. But the NFL has taught us something very clear. Breakdowns start in silence. And when patience runs out, it's usually too late. The Browns need to understand something urgent. It's not enough to have a defensive monster. You have to honor that talent. With ambition. With planning. With a team worthy of him.